Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Hello, hello.
Hey there. Hey there. Hi
Hey,
there. Who there?
Hey, soul sister.
Oh, sing the ladies. Oh, sing the ladies.
We're just trying to get all possible revenue streams out the window ahead of time. Well, not that we have any. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. We're going to do some audio tests because if you watched last ones, good job. There weren't a lot because the audio was just the worst.
It was audio.
It just started up. Good thing the audio wasn't on. Anyway, so the audio was really bad. We're going to do a recap of all of it in a separate video. This video we're going to start right in to basically what happened last time and in the downtime, meaning from traveling from point A to point B. Mostly for the sake of starting the actual book because I didn't have the book before, and now I do. Look at this fancy copy. Anyway,
Check the audio.
yeah,
I
checking
just
that
did.
right now.
It
He
sounds
just
really
did,
good.
but I'm gonna double check because
We
If
don't
we'd
trust
also-
Mark
we
anymore.
don't trust Mark.
Did you check
I don't
it last
trust Mark
time?
either. I could hear us, obviously. I just couldn't hear us as well. Obviously.
Obviously. Anyway, the point is that we're gonna do some double checks, and I will check here and there. I'm gonna be on top of it. So, women in bras. There's an ad.
I was like, what are you watching?
Oh, it's working just fine. We sound great. We look pretty good. Just kidding. We look great. All right, let's do this. All right, so
Thanks, Dave.
I left that just for you. Thank you.
right.
I have to go.
Nice. Okay.
Boys.
Anyway, now that that's out of the way, you need any puns out of your system, or are you good?
Oh, we'll think of them. We'll think of some.
I'm sure. I'm sure. All right. Last time that we played, what basically happened is we found a location that. Let's just recap the whole thing quickly. So the whole of the party started on a ship, and the ship took them up north to travel downwards, to travel into an area that's really never been discovered, and what is known as the Deadwood. It's very dangerous. It's very uncharted. And it was basically moved down. They went through this river that was massive, and they spent the first few weeks and just it was fine. It was just not fun. Long story short, they made camp, their last camp, and then they had some very scary encounters with the Shadowfell. And after that point, it was pretty easy sailing. They went all the way down this giant river to a tower where they met someone named Doric, and who they lovingly called Dorkin, and he was pretty sad to tell them that the horses were stolen by what looked like a minotaur, and it turned out to be a minotaur. Good on him. Anyway, so they went and followed the trail, and they ambushed, or should I say, murdered the minotaur, like without it hitting them once. It was pretty amazing and awful at the same time. The family will never find his body, but that's okay. I'm just kidding. There's no family. But that was a running joke we had going. But they found a little, what turns out to be an Eladrin place, which the Eladrin are people in my homebrew that are essentially secret police for the elves and immortals, or people that are just wanting to make the world a better place. Anyway, they found an old abandoned place, and the horses looked to be dragged down into them, and I'm hearing strange noises.
I don't think so.
I don't think it was our kids. But anyway, our kids. We don't all share the same kids. Anyway, we went down there and they found a little group of orcs and hobgoblins and an ogre that was cooking and all sorts of things. And they killed a bunch of things.
When you said an ogre that was cooking, I was imagining the ogre
Yeah.
like on the spit or
Yeah.
something.
No, he was
I did too.
doing the opposite. He was cooking,
Oh, okay.
and he had a little chef hat
So
and
it
an
was just
apron.
like-
It was way too small. It was comically sized, of course. And anyway, they slaughtered them as usual, and they also found a orc chieftain, and they found out that this group was from a pirate gang, essentially, and they were called the Fangtooth Tribe. And anyway, so they found a table with some people around it. There was a strange man in a hood that seemed completely relaxed that they were there.
And I tried to use Moonbeam on
After
him.
she killed Hogrish, who was the orc captain, with a moonbeam attack, who had previously jumped into a magic darkness. It didn't work because the moonbeam destroyed him. And then she moved it to attack the guy, and he vanished. He teleported himself out of there.
Didn't he say something like,
It was something bad guy threatening.
it was something
Along the lines of,
I can't remember what he said, but it was like,
"You-
oh, okay.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. And that was basically it. But they opened the door and they saw a pool. It looked untouched. It was like this secret room. But then we ended the stream. Now we're going to be starting the sinister secret of Saltmarsh, which, by the way, is not what was going to happen next. But I got the book, so now I'm able to do it. Our local shops were not as prepped as they said they were going to be. But that's what you get when you want to support local and get the cool, shiny thing. Anyway, I'm happy with it either way
wasn't
because
their
now we're
fault.
here. It wasn't their fault. It's just smaller town. Anyway, so we have it now, and so we're going to start the sinister secret. It wasn't, yeah. Anyway, we're going to start the sinister secret of Saltmarsh tonight. That's a lot of S's. But I'm going to recap what was going to happen. It was like recapping something that never happened. It can be done. Here's what would have happened. Bum, 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 bum.
What would have been last time on?
Did anyone catch the clue reference? No? All right.
No, I got it.
Oh, good. Okay. So they were going to go to the pool.
Have you ever seen Clue? All the different endings.
You haven't seen
I've
Clue?
never seen
Okay,
Clue.
movie night.
I'll watch Clue when you guys
I know,
watch
I know, I
Serenity.
know.
Okay, we'll just watch them all. We're doing it. I'm serious.
Wait, I thought you wanted us to watch Firefly.
Same thing.
Unacceptable.
same
It's the
thing?
same
Yeah,
thing.
same,
Well, I mean, it's
same universe.
yeah.
Oh.
I know
One
all
leads
about
into
it.
the others.
Yeah.
I know all about it, know the story, I just haven't seen it.
Okay.
It's all good. It's amazing.
Okay.
Anyway,
Dill.
so here's what was going to
My
happen,
dad
but we're
likes that
sped up. So they go to the pool, and a premonition hits them. And essentially the premonition is that they're meant to go to Saltmarsh. There's something happening in Saltmarsh, which is peculiar to them because what they know of Saltmarsh is that it's a fishing village. It's a little town. Full of little people. Anyway, and the little people, just average people in general.
Bonjour.
Yeah, and
So
they're
not so little.
so not so little,
They're
but
just-
they're just
just
little as in
average.
little brained. They're
Wait,
just,
what are they? You said they're
They're
peop-
just
oh.
normal people.
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing a
It's a
Beauty
little
and the Beast.
town full of
Okay,
little
I know,
people.
but you said they're not so little, and so I was like, wait, I
Well, to
missed
him,
that.
I was envisioning a town of halflings. So
Oh, okay.
You don't know? You've never been?
yeah.
Or have you?
Okay.
It's your town.
What's salt? Yeah.
It's where the
I'm
gnomes
the king.
live. It's the gnome town. You're like, we must go to my home.
The audio's still working. All right.
You're a gnome, not a halfling, right?
Correct.
That's right. Okay.
So,
Yes.
anyway,
We're not one of
Um,
those filthy
the
halflings.
fa-
You know, man.
How tall are gnomes?
how long
to
have you been sitting on
halflings?
that one? I think
Few
you
weeks.
did
Are
that.
halflings
I
taller
think
than
I
gnomes?
They're about, well, I think halflings are probably a little bit taller.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Gnomes are like 3 feet's kind of average.
Like
Yeah.
Mina size?
Yeah.
No, not that small. 3 feet's like
Like
Waist
Henry's
height.
height?
Is Henry's height?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they're about that size. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say.
that's right.
halflings might be a
Mina's
little
little.
bit
Like
bigger
a
than
They're
children.
just slightly bigger than gnomes. And
Okay, now that I have that
dwarves
in
are
my
slightly
mind.
bigger than
Yeah.
gnomes. Anyway,
Okay.
Yeah.
now that we've discussed
It's
the
like
anatomy,
slapping a 4-year-old around when you fight a halfling. That's how it's been described to me in the past. Continue.
all right. We'll get into that later. Anyway, so basically what would have happened is you would have gone back with the horses. They were in the next room. We hadn't gone there yet to save time. You got the horses, and I'm assuming went back to go to Nell's and return
Yes, because
to
we want
the
to get
fort.
paid.
Yes, because you want to get paid, and you did all get paid. You got paid
Ooh.
600 gold each.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it was a pretty penny They kept their word, and the thing about that, yeah, that's a lot of gold. It was good. It was a decent amount. You kind
That's
of
a lot of rats.
wanted more, but it just, it's the Empire. They're not exactly.
Can I ask for mine in platinum?
Sure.
I want 60 platinum instead.
Wait, how much did you say we got?
600 piece.
600 gold.
600 gold.
Also, in the place you found a, and it was it wasn't like, it was a very fine elven steel, so it was really nice. So if you wanted to use that, you can.
I always think centaur when you say scimitar.
You have a silver centaur.
I will avenge you.
It was a reverse centaur.
Oh.
Gosh, that would be
Picture,
the worst.
Like, have you seen those horse head masks? That's a reverse centaur.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, so that'd be horrible. Like truly disturbing.
Just a horse head and chest.
I know what I'm Googling tonight. I'm
Don't.
gonna Google reverse centaur.
Bad things happen to good people. Anyway,
That'll
I'm
be
sure-
your risky click of the night.
I'm sure there's a few right now that are like, don't do it. Just trust me. Anyway, now,
Don't show anyone.
you met, no.
Keep it to yourself.
Alright, so you
Is that
met,
what you're doing now?
Oh my gosh, it does not disappoint.
I told you it
Oh
would.
my gosh, this is amazing.
Okay, so anyway, you met with a admiral.
I don't want to see. Please don't show me.
I've seen
It's not inappropriate.
No, I just don't want to see it.
Is it the comic? Oh, never mind. Okay, I've seen that one too. All right, so there was an admiral there who paid you. His name was Admiral Thaddeus Bogue. He was, and also Doric came
He's the
with
one who
you.
paid us?
He's the one that paid you. He's from the Empire. He was basically their guy.
Thaddeus Dork?
Yes, that's the name.
That's what I heard.
Thaddeus Bogue.
Bogue, okay.
Show me the sign because I want to see it.
Bogh, if you will. Anyway, so he paid you and sent you on your way. They were a bit hostile, like they kind of just wanted you to leave. And Doric said that along the way, he was rather enthused by the way you all work, and he was tired of his post. And he said he was going to retire for the Empire,
So he's following the
and perhaps
sign.
just go with you if you don't mind. And you can say no, because I absolutely plan for that as well.
Well, he did prove useful
In that fight.
in both of them. In all three of them, actually.
I remember the last one. But
The Minotaur, he did 2 natural 20s. And then I think the ogre one or whatever, that one he didn't do as well, but then the last one he did really well.
yeah.
But he could just be,
Yeah, there's a lot of NPCs out there.
I see no reason why Doric cannot come with us. He could prove advantageous.
he's a dork, so I
I just-
it's
That means he's earned my
Wow,
trust.
that's actually really
sort of
impressive.
dorkin'.
When Doric hears you, he actually, a little tear goes to his eye. I'm just kidding.
And
But
just like that, you're fired. You're out. Real
I'm
sailors.
so honored, sir. Just immediately get out of here.
Now you're done.
Anyway, so he comes along with you, but when he tells Admiral Bogue that he would like to retire and he's putting this in his resignation, he refuses, and he says you are to take them to Saltmarsh because that's where you asked where you were headed, and he said your new post is in Saltmarsh
For Doric?
for Doric. So he's on his way with you. Whether he actually stays is up to you guys helping him or letting him just sit there and guard a
I mean, he
fishing
could
wharf.
desert.
He could.
Then he would be executed.
If
Unless
he
we
was
became
caught.
pirates.
We're
And-
not. We're not pirates.
I'm just saying, I said unless we became pirates.
She said unless.
Oh,
Hypothetical.
that far to the hill
Anyway,
and die, under
so-
the great black flag I fly. Sorry.
No, that's fine. If you got a shanty
Just
for us.
bringing out the pirate songs.
No, I love it. Do it. You're just this gnome traveling
the
pirate or something?
sanctimonious part of a pirate head and a pirate heart.
I want to say Penzance?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Either way, that's what I was thinking too. Either way, the shanty's being sung tonight by. Anyway,
The gnome.
the gnome is singing while you're traveling, and
You have a very lovely voice. What's your name again?
Alston.
Alston. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm right now currently playing like 3 or 4 campaigns, so it's hard to keep track of everybody.
it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a good problem.
A
to
great
have.
problem to have. There's many people that would love
many
to
are we
have
doing?
that problem.
3? Or we're at 3 right now? 4?
Almost 4.
Okay.
Anyway, so what happens is when you're on your way there, a writer comes to you. A writer. who
Okay, a
is-
writer. I thought you said like a writer. And I was
Yeah,
like, that's very
so and so.
interesting.
I think that's called
Bruce!
a bard.
I just saw you, Bruce.
I see you, Bruce.
I see you. I see you, man. It's good to see you. I truly am glad that you're here.
He's
All
giving
right.
us
Oh,
stats
that's
for
muskets.
Oh.
muskets. We'll look that over
wow.
later for sure.
I actually have those, but thank you, because they may come in handy. They're pretty rare, but I'm going to allow certain types of people to have them.
I'm gonna read up on that later for sure.
Well, okay. I like that. This is some kind of pun coming. The writer approaches. He comes to you with word from Admiral Bogue that there's something that you must investigate along the way. It's almost...
Do we work for him? Why
Tec-
are we doing this?
Technically, you're freelance.
Yeah, okay.
But he's kind of ordering Doric and the rest of you to just do it.
But can he order
I
us?
order you to do it.
You would if you had
Like,
actually
this
met
is what
him
it sounds like.
in person. He sounds very. What's the best way I can put this? East European, like Eastern European sounding. He's got like a really strong, like almost Russian, Ukrainian accent. But he was very tough on you. He wasn't fully impressed.
Okay, so we no
Nels
longer
is
have
no longer
Nels.
with you, by the
Okay.
way.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't trust that guy.
So Nels took most of the credit, by the way.
Of course he did.
He was too nervous, and he wanted all the glory.
But
Good to have nervous people around.
there's he wants you to investigate a site for possible retirement for him. There is a house on a hill that is believed to be haunted, but he doesn't buy it. He thinks it's all
He's
hogwash.
using his position for personal errands. What a.
What's the pay?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Okay, so you ask the writer what the pay is. He says, "Oh well, I don't rightly know that, but why don't you go find out and then just go to the camp afterwards and ask? I don't know. It's not my job. Here's the paper. Go off." He just takes off, back up the road.
If we go, he's never been. We could just take everything.
It's true. If there is anything, is
Anybody
it
up
just
for
a
carrying a
hill,
bed
or
or
is
a
that
couch?
there a house?
Carrying a
Hill,
bed
or
or
is
a
that
couch?
there a house? He said
It's
there's
a-
a hill.
Mhm.
It's just a
It's
hill.
a haunted hill.
A haunted hill.
It's a silent hill.
I've never seen
Haunting
that.
of-
I'm pretty cruel, but I'm
I
not
was trying
that
to think
cruel.
of something to tie in Haunting of Hill House because that's very pop culture right now. But
Mm.
and it was very good.
Thank you,
It was
Bruce.
very good.
You're a marvelous man, and I have your
No,
NPC coming
no,
up
thank you.
soon. I truly do. He's gonna be great. Unless he dies, which would be really sad. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna kill you again. You were a corpse last time. No, you weren't.
Mm-mm.
No, you
He
were.
ended up being
you
like
were
the
Lord
mayor of
Bruce.
the town.
He
yeah.
stayed with the tree people
That's right.
down.
Well, actually, he probably ended up
Yeah, because those tree people.
like a leader
did a
amongst
thing.
them, but
Yeah.
like
So he
corrupted.
got a nice treaty signed.
More like he. Anyway,
He decided
so
to branch off. Yeah, he would do that.
oh my gosh.
Just one after another.
That was good. That was good.
It's alright. I'll leave it at that.
Oh gosh.
You should have.
Okay, so Okay, so what happens is the moment Doric receives this, you just see him slump in his armor. He's just like, oh, I'm tired of this. Just do this, do that, just ruin your life, go do all the fun things, but they're not so fun.
It's called having a job.
Yeah, this job sucks.
Hmm.
He just kicks a rock. That hurt. Just you can see he's like clearly like crestfallen and sad.
Poor little toddler.
Inhales.
Now,
through
Doric,
nose.
if you were to abandon your post and join us, based on your attitude, we don't want this kind of attitude coming on with us.
Well, you see, the thing is, it's not with you. I'm fine coming with you as long as you're going along with me. But if I go to this place, it's haunted. I die. No one. I never get married. Have kids. They don't have my name, and I just become no one. I won't be someone.
You're already someone, Doric. You defeated the Minotaur.
And he looks up and goes, "That's right. I did do that. Well, you were there too. Were you right? You just all the stab things, you know."
That's what we do. We stab things.
Well,
Stabby rip stab.
would you mind, maybe coming with me and just checking out?
What's the pay?
Well, I mean, if I'm still a member of the Imperial Army, then probably something. But if I abandon my post, probably not much.
Well, if you abandon your post, then we don't need to do this.
That's true.
So what are you doing?
Right now, I'm afraid. But
Is it on the
this
way?
place is on the way, so we
Well,
might at
we
least
might as well.
take a look at it, and maybe if it's good, we can go there.
On the way.
If it's on the way, why not?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What's the worst that can happen?
Famous last words.
If you
Yeah,
die
yeah,
this
yeah,
episode,
yeah.
I will laugh.
That's all.
Within a short time, no more than a week,
How far was Saltmarsh?
pretty far away.
Oh gosh.
You've had to travel through some stuff. And the Deadwood was to your right the entire time, which is terrifying.
Mhm.
You've heard horrible sounds in the nights, but rather uneventful, but clearly there's some things going on in there. It's just awful.
Right.
Not just beasts, but strange, eerie mists and foul odors. So you're not quite sure what's in there, but you've been further in it, just on the river where it was kind of safer. Because you traveling through it's much worse. Anyway, the whole point of this is that you arrive and the road to the house winds through a rocky coastal area. The actual house, you see, there's actually a house, by the way. You get closer to it. It's on the only sort of hill. It's overlooking the sea. It's on a cliff. It looks really nice. Well, when I say really nice, I mean it looks horrible, but the area, location for sure, real estate wise, it's definitely
Nice place to retire.
Truly.
Location.
Yes, yes, and he did gnome real estate before this. So low clouds press upon you. You see occasional patches of sunlight appear over the water. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying a briny stink of churning salt water as you get closer to the house. The decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. Wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof, a water well rises out of the tall grass. But from what you can tell, the house is about 35 feet tall. It's not massive, it's not small, it's a house on a hill.
And it's like pretty ruined.
It's pretty ruined.
Does it still have a roof?
Yeah, a bit of a roof. It's not, I mean, there's definitely a hole or two.
And you said the garden's overgrown?
35 feet's pretty big. It's like a 3-story house.
I think the NPC should have to roll for persuasion there.
Or a 2-story vaulted ceiling.
So,
Possibly.
Yeah.
so you said it's like overgrown?
Yeah, oh definitely. It has not been kept.
Okay.
at all.
Do the plants look sinister to me?
Would you say that because this is the sinister secrets of Saltmarsh?
Oh no, I just said sinister because I forgot the
Is
name.
the
of
water
thing.
sinister?
She's thinking Little Shop of Horrors.
Would you say the house is sinister?
No, I'm
Yes.
thinking this
The
is supposed to be haunted.
the grounds itself. No, it's towards
I'm
the
a druid.
it's
Can I
towards the
tell?
late afternoon when you get there, and I was gonna say definitely you can, based off of just passive perception, you can tell that the place just looks overgrown and old. Not in any particular like death plants or anything.
Okay.
You know, sinister plants.
I mean, cause like weren't the like willow trees all weird back?
No,
in
no,
the
and I
other place
get
we
your
were?
hesitation there. No, you have every right to ask. It's me too. This may be I may be following one of these which I've never done before, and I kind of like it. I mean, it's fun, and I'm gonna add my own stuff to it though. So if you have any questions, those that have the book, trust me, there's gonna be some of my own stuff in there, which makes it possibly more terrifying or better. I'm not sure.
Probably more
The
terrifying.
stone wall is about 6 feet tall, more or less, but it encloses the garden. It is partially collapsed in several places, so access to the garden is simple. Even if characters decide not to enter through the main gate, where there's actually just the south area, the north area. It's against the south wall. So south of you is the
Garden?
ocean. South of you is the ocean. South of you also at the moment is the house on this hill. So it's right up against the cliff.
We travel by foot or by horse?
You travel by foot.
Oh.
They didn't
So
even
it's
let you
not
keep
like
your
at like
horses.
a top of a hill where it's like a 360 view. It's like against.
It's at the top of a hill, but it's the only entrance to it is the north side.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Sorry, I didn't explain that very well,
No,
but it looks pretty messed up, but no sign of haunting from what you're looking
So
at.
in order to like, okay, so the path that goes from the gate up to the house, does it go through the garden? Or is the garden separate? Are you laughing at me?
No,
Oh.
just the comment.
Oh,
Just
okay.
join the stream, and my eyes are focused right on the Hello Kitty thingy, and then Bruce is like saying, "Sponsored by Hello Kitty." Not sponsored. Just a very interesting choice by a very interesting man.
Is that yours or is that your wife's?
No
That's
comment.
really, no comment on that.
So it's yours.
I'm not saying I have a Hello Kitty tattoo on my calf or anything, but I definitely have a Hello Kitty tattoo on my calf.
Is it about that big?
Prove it. Prove it.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually a little bit, no, that's about right. It's about the size of my palm.
No. You're so full of it.
Do you remember what I was talking about before? Okay.
Anyway, so you're looking at this house.
Pretty sure she asked you a question.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
It's all good.
I
fine. No,
didn't get
no,
it.
no, it's
What was
okay. It's fine.
Did it have? I knew you
No,
said. Do you remember
no,
what I said
just-
before? But
just
are you
let's
talking
keep
about this?
going.
Or- Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, as you're looking at this house, what would you like to do? There's a couple entrances, but it's mostly just this one side
When you say couple of entrances, you mean like
to the wall.
We
like
could
to
go
get.
through
Okay.
broken pieces of wall.
Yeah,
We could get
there's-
we could go through the
there's
gate
like-
or we could go through the wall.
Yeah, basically pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. I mean, there's really quite a few entrances to this wall. You can go through the
Does-
gate itself; it's swinging open.
Does
You
the
can-
main entrance approach the door of the house? Is that is just
yeah,
like
the
a straight,
path
straight
leads.
pathways to
Path
the
leads
house?
up to the house.
It may be the easiest route to just go up the main entrance.
Do we really have reason to be suspicious?
No?
Other than what
We've
was
heard
this-
that this house is...
Do any of you believe in hauntings?
No. I've lived for many years. I've never seen such a thing.
I'm a
Nothing
little
that can't be...
suspicious.
Nothing that can't be eradicated
Or explained?
or explained.
And Doric, he's not so much a coward as he is cautious. He's looking at the house and he's just kind of trying to peek around the corner of the walls. And well, it's late afternoon, and if we're going to find out anything about this place, we probably should do it before nightfall. I'm just saying, if it is haunted, nighttime doesn't seem like a good time to be in it. So Like,
And
we
you said it's afternoon?
yes.
Better now than ever. After you, Doric.
So Doric walks in, the human shield.
Cannon fodder.
So he starts to walk in,
We're hanging out with him for some reason.
and
Is he wearing a
everyone.
red shirt? I feel like you should be wearing a red shirt.
You should get him one. I think it'd be nice of him to have a red shirt. But he walks in, and is anyone else following him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're second in the row.
I would have followed as well.
Yeah,
So you're in the back.
I guess.
Okay. So as all of you head in, you notice that the garden is quite beautiful. I mean, you can see that the previous owner had kept a vegetable garden. I mean, it's all rampant now and not so well done. But as you kind of look a little bit further at it, you see there's a few like broken tools, like gardening tools about. I mean, it looks pretty.
Can I roll a survival check
Overgrown.
to see if anybody's been here recently?
Yes.
No.
You look at the ground.
Six.
Unfortunately, you're looking at what everyone else is stepping on as you're going. You're just like, oh, gosh. You're just like,
Guys, you're screwing up.
I mean, and the weeds are so overgrown, you don't feel like it's safe to kind of walk off on it. But you can't really tell if anyone's been here recently.
Not a good start. First roll of the night, guys.
You do see a single rose bush near the gate as you're walking by. It's overgrown the wall and choked out most of the other plants.
Roses.
And yeah, they're quite
Never die.
they're ruthless. They're pretty, but they're quite awful.
A thorn in my side.
But it's kind of a mass of roses. Like, it's just this bush that's just huge. It's just way overgrown. There's a few holes in it, dictating there's been certain animals living in like burrows, but nothing out of the ordinary.
What kind of animal chooses to live in a thorn bush?
One that could get through and is smart enough to not get poked.
Rats, mice, any other kind of rodent.
Yeah, I guess.
It's protection at that point from bigger
Did you ever
predators.
read
You-
Secret of Nim?
Serious?
No?
Mm-mm.
Did you ever watch the movie?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I
Good
did.
for you.
And
Okay.
nothing happens.
Okay.
Hooray!
3 natural ones.
Oh, that's
Really?
And a 7.
We're,
Jeez.
we're
I
in a
am not.
bad
I'm not
place.
kidding about that. But anyway,
Well, should we go?
I'm just telling
Yeah,
Like,
let's
go in.
continue
No,
right.
leave.
the,
I'm just kidding.
the player knowledge
Yeah.
just coming in handy.
I feel like something was trying to happen there. We should get out of here.
We have fun here. But I tell you, just because I thought that was really funny, the 3 natural ones in a row. Okay.
Something had to be lower than my 2, so.
Yeah. So as you walk in, past all the bushes and everything, you get up to the front of the house. But there is a well nearby. There's quite a few things just on the outside, but nothing.
I bet the well's haunted.
What's not gonna be wanted here?
Well, I bet you're right.
Strike 2.
One more, Mark.
Clack,
One
clack.
more.
Listen, you goblin. By the way, thank you all for joining. I appreciate you guys hopping on.
Okay.
Pen goblin.
So,
Is that my title?
Withstanding what we are.
so how far are we from the well, the house? What else is?
So the well isn't far from you at all.
Is
It's
it on
about-
our left or our right?
It is on
Yeah.
your left as you're walking in.
And the garden is
It's
All
around you,
over.
but mostly on your right.
mostly on the right.
We're surrounded. There's no escaping.
He suddenly starts going into a trance. Something's wrong with him.
You're all in danger.
Okay. Okay. I guess we just keep going up the path. What are we supposed to be doing? Just making sure it's not haunted?
Checking out the house for him.
Seeing if it's
Right.
haunted.
More than
I
anything,
think we should
yeah.
just burn it
He wants to
down.
buy it.
It's already falling down.
That's true.
Then
And
it
then we
won't
could
be
just report
haunted.
back and say, "Hey, it was burned down. Sorry, it's
Exactly.
not
Have
fault."
you never researched ghosts? Just be burning down a house doesn't send them away.
I thought you
They'll
just
come
didn't believe
back.
in ghosts.
Me?
Or who's saying this?
Oh,
Key or
that-
Mark?
Yeah, that was Mark.
Oh,
But
okay.
Key doesn't believe in ghosts.
Oh, okay.
We're just breezing right in. Let's do this. All right, so
Wait, are we going in?
Assuming? What are you
Well,
guys doing?
Dorkin's leading.
There's no
Dork.
reason not to.
So-
I've even slipped into it.
So
I guess
Doric,
we might as well check the well.
Nothing has led us to believe that there's no reason.
What's
That's a
around
good
the well?
point.
Is the well bare around it?
well,
Well.
you look at it, but
I intimidate the well.
Okay, roll.
I seduce the well.
You're not a bard. He's dipping into bard. So he
Did I not tell you I'm multi-classed as a bard?
I promise we'll get some of it done. So you want to inspect the well? I'll have you roll perception.
Did you roll well?
No.
What's happening?
Oh, 7.
Good. I got it.
Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that one.
Okay. Well,
I'm just switching my
no,
dice.
I understand. So you
I
look
thought
at
this
it.
was the better one. No,
you're
I don't want any more of your clack clacks.
So as you walk over to it,
Okay.
Your number rocks.
okay,
Pretty
with that,
neat.
actually with that, you're able to see that there's a cluster of small mammal remains on the tall grass around the well, primarily mice, squirrels, and the like.
Oh, well, no, whatever.
So some sort of owl lives in the well.
It's a very
Are you afraid of
wise
owls?
observation.
Have you seen how small I am?
Okay,
Depends on the
well,
type of owl, really.
okay, I guess with that perception, I wouldn't even know. Feel like, do I get?
Please make that one of his flaws that he's afraid of
owls.
birds.
Like large birds.
I'm just gonna go walk over to the
Large
well.
bird of
Are
prey.
there any
He
stones
does
on the
have
ground?
irrational fears. What was it?
There's a couple like loose rocks and
Okay,
things of the
I just
of
drop
such.
before I drop something
Actually,
in there.
he's open way
Can
for
I see
dogs.
if there's water in the well,
What's that?
or
He's open
is
way for
it?
dogs.
When you look down the well, you don't see the bottom.
Okay, so I drop the stone down.
Okay. You hear it fall for a second, and you hear a sploosh.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear it? Did you hear it in your heads? That
Mhm.
like satisfying like bloof, you know. Yeah. Anyway,
It didn't sound like that, but yeah.
it did. It did.
Okay.
It's like
I'm
half,
the GM.
half laser,
And nothing
half rock.
happens?
These are my toys. Nothing happened.
Okay. Well, the well's fine.
Are you
Cool.
satisfied with the well?
Yeah.
There's,
You
water.
might need to.
is there a bucket for water by the well? Is there a bucket
No.
for drawing water? Guys, nobody's using this well.
It's poisoned. I think we're all just laughing about the
Someone
idea of this
poisoned
thing
the
being-
water hole.
Just waiting for that one. I just know when you're gonna do it now. All right. So
So we're gonna go
nothing
inside.
happens with the well.
All right. I walk towards the house.
Okay, you just see her walk over to the well and
Is it
start
just
poking at it and throws a rock
A
in.
door.
It's
in
just the
front of that?
door,
That's all there is.
and it looks shut. Just
There's
shut
a
as
shut
could be.
door. Is there windows? Is there
Yeah.
a patio?
Yeah.
I'm
There's
gonna
a
kick.
shut
I'm gonna
door
kick the door
With a
down.
dumb
I want to
door
look
ring.
in one of the windows.
All right. The window itself is extremely
Dirty.
dirty, just like thick,
Can I?
but also like water worn and like mineral worn, so it's a bit like
calcium
hard to see.
deposits.
You can kind of make out a little bit with it if you want to. Wouldn't do much good. But I'll have you roll. I'll have you roll a perception with disadvantage,
Disadvantage.
just because it's
Come
so
on,
murky.
no. Put this. That's gonna be an 11.
You can see a ghost. I'm just kidding. No, you look inside a bit, but it's dark and it's dusty and hard to make out anything
Guys,
in there.
it's dark in there.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'm gonna just kick down the door.
Hey, and Doric says, well, the fact that he was able to look in the window is nothing short of a miracle, so it's pretty good, right?
Yep.
It's my attempt at a short joke, but I'm sorry, sir.
I'll check the door for traps and locks.
Okay, do that.
Before I kick it down.
Yes.
Did anybody tell us who this property belonged to?
Or belongs
You've got
to?
nothing.
Belongs.
I
Has it
feel
just
like I
been
should be
empty
stronger
for?
than I am.
All right, what am I rolling?
You have an 18
Where?
for strength?
Where?
Is that
That's not an 18. That's
Oh, it's
a
a
10.
10. I thought the thing up there was an 8. I was like, wow. I don't remember that.
What am I
You're a
rolling
druid.
for?
I'm gonna have you roll
But
investigation.
I'm also dragonborn.
Maybe you're more snaky.
Ooh, not
She's
great.
thin.
No, I'm not a
10?
snake.
10.
With that, you are confident that this door holds no traps, and the lock itself seems very rudimentary.
Then I'm going to pull out my thieves' tools and
I'm
First-
just gonna kick down the door.
So
You're
as
wasting time.
can I roll? Can we roll
yes, at the same time.
initiative
Okay, yes.
to see who gets it first? But I want to see if it's locked.
Natural
before.
20.
Okay.
I mean, contest it.
No.
Because this could be the great natural 20 contestation of the night.
Contestion.
Yep.
It
It's
would
a
be
new
like
word.
me reaching up to like test the door to see whether
So
it's
just
locked.
as you're
and
like,
then-
and all of a sudden, foot.
Okay, do I do a strength check?
This is going to be a strength check.
15?
You handily kick in the door. It cracks under the pressure of your foot and force, and the door goes flying into the darkness. No, I'm just kidding. It breaks off the hinges and just falls in.
Okay.
Old wood meets old floor. Well, that woke up everyone.
No.
Well, if there were ghosts in the house, there are.
I think we're okay.
I'm going. This would have been the exact reaction when he's leaning down to
Yes,
start
that's
unlocking
pretty
the
accurate.
door, and the
Just
door gets
imagine
kicked
what that
open.
sounds.
And then I pull out
Well, everyone knows we're here now.
Well, did we think that somebody was here?
Could be, and now they know, and we'll find out soon.
Hold on. I'm thinking I have a different.
So are you stepping in? Or
Yes.
watching
Ah,
in the darkness?
I'm trying to remember what spell it is. Hold on.
You'll get there eventually. How's everyone doing?
I'm sorry. Hold on.
No, you're fine.
Swimmingly.
Yeah?
It's just been.
No one said anything since you asked.
No, I appreciate an
I
answer.
know.
I'm doing.
Okay.
Inspiration.
I don't have any light
All
stuff
right.
because I'm a druid. I don't have the light stuff. It's not like my cleric.
You do have, you can learn, but you do not have prepared any
Yeah.
light stuff.
I'm just gonna look in because I have dark vision.
So you kick in the door and
I
start.
think we all do.
yeah.
I'm gonna have you roll perception. Everyone in this party
The
has.
question is whether Doric has dark vision,
18,
He's a humie.
21.
because he's the
21.
only one that wouldn't.
21.
He's gonna be a lead weight.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 and I have a plus
Okay.
plus-
The front door
That's 21, right? Yeah. Okay.
opens forcefully onto a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house. The walls are bare, and bits of smashed furniture lie upon the floor. Ahead of you, another
Did I
corridor.
smash the furniture
No,
with the door? Oh, okay.
no. I mean, don't take all the credit, but
Well, I was just wondering.
The
I
house
just feel
falls
like I
down.
hit that
I
hard.
mean, we just started, so who knows? Ahead of you, another corridor leads toward the rear of the house. A staircase on the eastern wall, as soon as you walk in,
Eastern, as in.
Right.
as in
Right?
right. So as
Okay.
soon as you walk in the door, about
So we're
15,
facing.
about 15 feet
south.
to your right.
Or
So you're in
Oh
a
yeah, we are facing south.
yeah.
So it would be
So
to
your
the left.
to the left.
Okay, I'm gonna need a thing. Where's the thing? Thing?
Do the thing.
Right. Alright,
Oh,
I'm
when
just
he
gonna
draws
quickly.
things out. Foreshadowing.
Okay, so we're facing the south, right?
Yes.
Because that's where the ocean is.
So there's stairs to
So-
the left,
Stairs to the left.
corridor to the right, door straight in front of you.
No, I think it was opposite. Right?
I don't know yet. You can answer the question.
This is the south.
This is the south. Correct.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
You can see that this goes pretty far.
And where's the
then-
door? Right here?
got enough room on that board?
We'll make do.
Is this the door?
I'll raise as I go. That's
this
the
the
front
door?
door. This is the front door.
Oh.
This is what you see.
Is it a grand staircase?
No, it's not grand at all. In fact, it
He
looks
shouldn't buy this house.
horribly.
Or take it over, or whatever he was planning on
Is it
doing.
like an attic
David, when's your
staircase?
birthday?
Why?
Tell me afterward.
November 9th.
Okay, it's gonna be. A
I
while.
don't use any passwords with my birthday.
Well, I was gonna say I know what I'm gonna get you for your birthday, but it's a while.
I'm not. Don't talk about everyone else.
I know.
You can still
That's
give me a
why-
present. I'm just kidding.
You can still hack his accounts.
There you go.
He uses other things.
Still steal his identity.
He actually doesn't know any of his passwords.
That's the key to never getting it robbed.
I use
I
LastPass.
know the passwords.
All right. A staircase on the eastern wall climbs to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall. So there's a balcony right above you, which is always
Like that?
Yeah.
So
Like a balcony? Okay.
yes.
right above.
So
Right
we walk
above
in the door and there's
The
stairs
staircase
to
on the
left.
eastern
No,
wall
stairs
climbs
to the right.
to the next story,
No,
reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the
walking in
entrance
this
hall.
So something like
So basically,
that.
kind of in front of you.
With that red line. Like
What was that? The balcony?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Something
Very
like
good.
that.
Very good. Very, very, very good. All right. The stair appears safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places.
Does anyone feel like we're playing the Halloween one?
Under the stairs at the north end of the hall.
I'm expecting Shia LaBeouf to like come out.
Actual cannibal child.
I know.
Spoilers.
I'm just
kidding.
like waiting for it.
If you don't know, the Halloween was Shia LaBeouf, and you should watch it. Even if that's a
It
spoiler,
was
it still
creepy
makes
and
it better.
hilarious.
Equal parts disturbing and fun. It's just a story of my life.
Family friendly for all.
Under the stairs at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east. And that's where you're at. That's what you see.
Okay, so where's the pen?
This one.
You make your own decisions there.
South, west, east.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
So you're all just
I
kind of
hate
standing in the
east,
doorway.
west, south. I hate that. Just tell me
Never
right,
west,
left.
soggy east. Eat.
Never west, soggy, east, eat. Never do it
It's
another
hard to do
way.
backwards.
Never west, soggy, eat west. Alright. I can't do anything until you do
Oh,
something.
oh, sorry.
I
I'm like
just said
waiting.
that is what you see.
I'm just gonna
Who was Well, I was
Who was
kneeled
staying?
in front of the doorway. She kicked it open.
I'm gonna pull out one of my whips. I'm gonna pull out bone snare, and I'm just gonna walk in.
Bonesnare is ready.
I knew it. I just knew it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I
impressive.
just knew that you were going to do a Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire bonesaw, Randy Savage. I know you too well now.
Okay.
I think you and I were the only. You got it.
No.
You know,
Mm.
you and I were the only ones that got that reference.
I only get
Wow.
obscure references.
I didn't even hear what you said, so I'm looking at my.
The important
weapons
thing
and
is that
spells.
we're in the
I'm
entrance.
sorry, Mark. Okay,
From the
so
foyer.
I got a 21.
You're one of those.
You told me the layout, but what do I?
I'll have you roll an investigation
Oh,
because
okay.
you're now inspecting the room. Like,
The goal
Does it
is
look
to
like-
determine if it's haunted.
Right,
indeed.
right. Okay, so I want to look and see if, because I'm thinking maybe it's someone, squatting.
Do I see any
And-
floating sheets?
The answer to that is no. With passive perception,
I think we're good, guys.
Investigation. 12.
you find. You find two sets of recently made humanoid tracks.
Ah.
One set of tracks travel from the entryway toward down the hallway,
Down straight.
down the hall.
Straight.
ahead. Okay.
and the other
Oh, there's two sets.
And we split up.
one set of tracks travels to the entryway, which is what I just said.
So I should have been more
The se-
stealthy.
The
Whoops.
second leads away from the foot
I
of the
wasn't expecting
stairs
anyone to be here.
along the western corridor.
So it goes around.
So you see two sets, one going straight, one headed off to the left.
So it's probably one guy.
So going this way, east.
Yeah, you don't know if they're separate, you just know there's
He
two
said
sets.
west.
You said west.
I did say
Yeah.
west.
So this
So,
way.
so it goes.
Sometimes
way.
it might be
Wraps
confusing.
around.
I might
This
say
way.
west sometimes.
Adam West.
Oh.
No, that's not. Don't do that.
Nobody messes with Adam
Mark.
Wee.
Stop it.
All right, so that's what you see when you're searching it. the floor. You find that.
There's probably another set of steps. It was one guy, he went down the hallway, came upstairs, went down the stairs, went back around to that.
Probably just one person.
Do.
Okay, so I look back. I look outside and I say, so it looks like there's been someone in here. So it's probably just someone living here and making people think that it's haunted. So
And
let's
Doric,
just get this person out and be
and
done
Doric
with it.
just says, "Zoinks."
The term
I
you're
am
looking
going
for is a
to-
squatter.
Chance the
Yes.
stairs.
That's what I said.
You chance the
before.
stairs. As you step on the stairs,
I
you
apologize. I didn't
die.
mean to say that.
No, the stairs seem fine.
I
Actually.
totally missed you saying that.
Oh, no, it's
before.
okay.
So
It was a
are
while
you
ago.
testing or going up them?
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
All right. As you go up the stairs,
I have no reason to believe that
Making sure
something
that's
else.
your foot.
Elevate me.
And I'm
Right
standing.
here? Right now?
okay.
Yes, the plat. What's the
The
platform?
stairs,
Love
you get
that
up no,
movie.
you get up no
It's
problem.
hilarious.
Like the stairs don't say. I mean, they are
My
creaky
favorite scene is when they're eating.
AF. But
Yes, it is pumpkin. I'm not.
It's gonna be
When
very
you get to the
popular.
top
You made
of
a
the
yummy
stairs.
sound.
Okay. Guys, I'm at the top of the stairs.
Do you see
you
anything?
just imagine this gnome goes to the top of
Are
the
we
stairs.
splitting up
Turns out,
then?
guys, I'm at the top of the stairs. I love
Are you in the
him.
middle of the balcony or just right there?
Just at the top of the stairs.
Never
Okay.
split the party.
Okay, wait. This
What is it?
hallway isn't upstairs. This hallway is downstairs. Okay.
That's what I understood.
Okay.
Do I see footprints continuing?
In this exact place, no, you don't.
Hmm.
Master Wayne. Excuse me, Master Wayne. I'm not sure why.
Because you were trying.
I wasn't. It just started to slightly morph into a. All right, keep going.
Okay. Are we splitting up? Are you going to look up there? Or are we staying together?
What's on the balcony? What do I see?
Rule number 1.
I know.
Don't split the party. Rule number 2. Don't split the effing party.
You know, because that's worked so well for
I know.
us.
It's been so bad.
So the hallway is
I mean, it worked fine
much
for
like
me.
what you've seen below. I mean, it's got this like deep red carpet
The
that just
corridor goes the same way.
yeah, pretty much the exact same layout as the bottom floor. Actually, exactly the same type of.
So it
layout.
has.
It has
So
a.
it goes straight.
So you get
it
to
goes,
the top of the stairs, and how it is.
Maybe do it in a different color. Do it in green.
There you go.
Oh,
Or you can do
someone handle
pink
that for me.
since we already have pink on there.
It's true.
I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Dun,
So the
Here.
Whatever.
Make that green.
Yes.
okay.
Make
That's
it
about-
green.
So the corridor upstairs has a right, and it does the exact same thing. Goes that way.
Oh.
I'm just gonna do location,
That's
not.
the okay. That's the footprint marks.
Yes, these are footprint marks. Make it a little bit easier on you. And then there's this way, and oh, something goes off this way.
So it doesn't go straight.
No,
Oh, okay.
but it does go straight, just
But
with a
not
different.
down the middle.
Yeah, and then
Is this a
it
hallway
continues
that's
down the
going
hallway.
on?
Yep.
Okay, there's
This
another
is,
hallway.
I'm gonna just do this now, because so we can.
Here, why don't we do this?
so you just-
Why don't we?
this is- oh gosh, what have we done?
So there's a hallway that
It's
way,
ruined.
and it goes down.
But
like-
wait, that's the upstairs though.
Okay, stop it.
You're ruining it.
Mark, you are just.
You made it so much worse.
Give me the pen.
Okay. Anyway, there's a hallway here, here, and here.
Okay, got it.
Hmm.
North, south, and east.
There's one
Got
going.
it.
There's one going this way too.
Well, this is the one.
Yes,
going this way.
downstairs.
So downstairs it goes that way, but if you have to go this way to go,
Upstairs. Oh.
it's the same floor plan,
Guys.
But like, kind of.
but kind of
Guys, it's a series of
shifted.
hallways
It's a maze.
on the upper
just little
floor.
stand at the top. Say, I made it up the stairs. Guys, it's a series of hallways.
Well,
As everyone's just kind of up, like down there, just like watching you.
let's follow the footprints down here
Well,
first.
Should we
And then
announce
we'll go
ourselves and ask if there's anyone here?
Oops. Dropped my book.
Perhaps. Because they may not know if it is someone who is not supposed to be in this home. They may be
But maybe
willing
it's
to
their
venture.
house.
You know, I've done this before, and there were hobos in there. It was terrifying.
In
I'm
real
not gonna
life?
lie. Yes,
So, do you recommend we sneak up on them?
Oh my gosh.
Or,
Or announce yourself.
we announce ourselves.
I walked through the building walked back out, and then walked through it again with the police officer. We found a guy in there, and I was like, "Oh man, I was walking around with that guy in there." Yeah, it's terrifying. My heart rate's rising just talking about it.
You didn't have Brittany with you,
PTSD,
right? Was it
A
just
little bit, yeah.
was it just you, or was Brittany there
It
too?
was Brittany too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Thank goodness we're done with that.
I'll step up into the foyer and say, if there's anyone here, we wish to
Look
speak
out.
to you. Really, the door crashing, and then you're worried about me announcing it?
No, it's just.
It was just a clue.
If there's anybody in here, look out! You got it. I'm
Best
serious.
lines.
We're watching it.
I'm after he calls out.
You hadn't seen it, right? Yeah.
We're
Okay.
watching
That's
it.
why.
After
We're
he
gonna
calls
make it
out,
better.
I'm gonna do a little thaumaturgy. If there happens to be an open window, I want it to bam, swing forward, like slam
So
open.
just to kind of.
That's one of the thaumaturgy.
Yeah. So you're trying to frighten everybody.
Yeah, just like, oh, we got a
Perfect.
response.
Yeah,
So as you
little
do-
chaotic little
The front,
gnome.
That's
window
funny.
that you looked in.
Uh,
There's a couple. There's 4 sets of windows. Like like the whole front area is just windows and wood. And you actually happen to catch one of the windows that has opening. It slams hard against it, shutting the window almost completely and probably forever. The way it hits so hard. And all of you
Jump.
jump. I imagine.
Well, I
And
think there's someone here. If the footprints didn't give it away.
Yes, but why did that window just shut or open?
and Dork's like, I don't know. Guys, we should probably just
Perhaps
go.
he's a magic user?
Hmm.
You're just up there, just having a.
just listening.
A little laugh.
A little giggle. A little gnome giggle.
All right, and as you are up there, you don't hear anything. It's just quiet. He'll hear the occasional scurry of a rat in the wall, but nothing haunted. Everyone else thinks that right there happened, for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to follow. What footprint should we follow first? This one or this one?
Are you talking about downstairs?
Yeah.
Downstairs or
Yeah.
upstairs?
There's footprints
They're
right
making
here,
their way back downstairs.
right here, and right here.
Well, I mean, you can.
But
stay
he
upstairs.
said that there was no footprints.
He said
up
there were.
No, you said that there weren't any up there.
He said there wasn't any.
Yeah.
I didn't specify.
Oh, he said
Yes,
that
you
I
did.
didn't see any
Oh, that you didn't see any.
at the moment.
Is it carpet up there? Yeah. Okay, I see. Ah, that's.
I mean, it's carpet and wood, but yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna walk forward and walk down the hallway. What does the hallway look like? I'm walking straight. What does the hallway look like?
Alston, we're going down the hallway.
Okay.
Does anybody
Walk
have?
downstairs.
Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Does
So,
anyone have like a
Tombstone,
torch
what is
or
it?
something?
It's.
Good.
Oh man, I used to click on those guys until things would explode.
Excalibur!
I don't want to
Good
use
times.
fairy fire.
Weren't we just talking? Wasn't that your post just last night about that? About all those old games?
Okay, so you start walking down the hallway. You immediately notice there's a door.
Kim?
Is this the thing I use?
No.
This doesn't look like the thing I use. No.
No.
You start heading down the hallway and you notice that there's a door right here. Yes, a door. That is what you notice. There's also a door right here.
Hmm.
And you notice it goes off this way.
Are there paintings on the wall?
What way are the
There
footprints
are.
going?
What's the?
Actually, the walls are bare right here. There's nothing.
Oh, there's nothing.
These are a symbol for doors. The division symbol,
Okay, I like that.
because you're dividing one room from the other. Everyone, right? Math jokes? It's awful. Just,
It wasn't a joke,
Laugh.
but it made sense.
alright, that's what you
It
see.
didn't quite add up.
I am going to punch you in the throat. With
Well, count
friendship.
me out of that one.
Oh, sawed off. Alright,
Oh, what would we do without you?
alright. Good news is, we're
You'd
all
be
not
one
dead yet.
less person.
Oh,
That's
That was
true.
Having Mark here is a plus.
I'm gonna hang myself. Does that work?
Okay, we
Alright.
could keep going all
You
night.
could
Let's
subtract yourself from the group.
Anyway,
Stop.
you see several doors.
And they're all
I
closed.
don't need
Yes.
Ugh.
to. Any footprints going? in any
Anybody
direction?
objecting to just burning the house down? Can we
You
just
guys
do
have
that?
been in one room.
It's not our house.
If you
think
can
if-
call it
I
a
don't think if he
room.
were to hang himself, I don't think that would get to the root of the problem.
I'm going to kill you all. Let's see, what can I throw at you? Alright.
Why me? I'm not doing anything.
He's looking in your direction, but he's meaning at me. And maybe a little Will.
I'm your wife.
I did do a couple.
Okay,
I'm not a
so
witch, I'm your wife.
can I? Okay, where do the footprints go? Can I see? Do they continue or are they just
They
gone?
kind of fade off a bit.
I'm going to open the first door.
Is it
First
hardwood floor or is it carpet?
Down here, it's mostly wood.
Oh, okay.
Creaky, stinky, dirty,
Oh,
useless
no.
garbage wood. Alright, it's not that bad.
Let's just burn the
So
house
you open the first
down.
door.
Yes,
Which one's the first door?
the first one.
He. Do you walk in?
This is the one
You just
before
go
the
in and look?
second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open it.
Oh, you
Okay.
came downstairs?
Inside,
Oh, good,
you
okay.
find two stuffed armchairs that stand near a fireplace in
Mhm.
this room. The covers of both have been torn and the stuffing has been pulled out. But the wooden frames are intact. A plus for any home buyer with it. I'm just kidding. A broken table lies on the floor, and I just felt like I was about to but Stasia wants to. You can just. All right. Anyway, a broken table lies on the floor near the north wall.
Is the fire going?
No.
Has it been going recently?
You'd have to do some kind of perception.
I
check
would
in the
like to
room.
do that, please.
You can do so.
I see something maybe of a 10.
10.
10.
Something seems off about the place, but it doesn't seem particularly standoutish. It's
Can I tell what broke the stuff in the
I'm
room?
just-
you can't.
What type
but you'd
of
have to
thing?
roll for perception.
I can't, but I have to roll.
Yeah,
I bet it's a werewolf.
you can't just base it off.
I'm like
That's
a-
a 20.
I'm imagining
Well-
the shrieking shack from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I was
It's a
just
werewolf.
imagining
Going nuts
Shaq.
in here.
It's a werewolf.
Like Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
There. Wolf.
There's just he's just in
Isn't
there.
it called the Shrieking Shack?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you never read Harry Potter?
Not all of them.
I've read
Where
Here,
was
come
she
over
on
here.
it?
Come over here, David.
What?
Lean your
No.
face over here.
You know what? I've already dealt with it. 11 years.
3.
How? Then it's just as much your fault.
We've read the first two.
I've seen the movies. I
He's-
just did that to make you mad.
He's read the first 3. So,
Ooh.
You've read all of them.
multiple
Good.
times.
I have a confession to make. I never learned how to read.
How are you doing this? It's magic.
I'm making it up as I go.
The book is
Just
blank.
as I always did. It's been blank all
What do you
along.
think he's wearing the earpiece for?
Someone's.
Feeding me lies.
They know too
Lying.
much. Abort. Someone else is DMing.
Lying.
That's what Bruce is really doing here.
Bruce is the secret DM all along. What a twist. You go into the room, you start inspecting with a 17,
20.
with a 20 total.
Yes.
You see him inspecting it, you start looking around, nothing looks too obvious when it comes to what might have destroyed the furniture. Possibly wear and tear, possibly bandits at one point, possibly some deranged dry cleaner. But you do walk in and you start to see
Why
what
would a
he's
dry
doing.
cleaner destroy furniture?
He's deranged.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Anyways, so you see him like touching the fireplace, and you start looking at the fireplace. There is a stone that's out of place.
Touch the stone.
I'm gonna take my shovel. and
You have a
I'm-
shovel?
Yes.
Yeah, we almost did the same thing.
And I'm going
You
to
are full of
lift the
surprises.
stone.
Mm.
I really dig your equipment
Thank
today.
You know who else digs your equipment? A swarm of insects, spiders to be exact,
Oh man.
start crawling out of this place. I mean, like a lot.
That
of
was a beautiful transition. Dude. This is legitimate applause. That was well done.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. If I get allowed to talk, I will talk
Hold on,
some,
hold on, hold on,
and
hold
some
on.
of it will be accurate
Hold on.
or somewhat good. some of it. Anyway, the point is that you're now getting covered in spiders.
Me?
Ew.
Yes, you removed the block that
Is
they
it-
were under.
Is it dark in here? Enough so that Doric can't see anything, but we
Well,
can?
no, it's not dark yet. I mean, it's just
No, I mean in
there's
the
lots
house.
of windows,
Oh.
but it's just very dimly lit.
Are spiders considered animals?
One could consider them animals, as a druid can turn into one.
So could
So I
I
should say yes.
could I use speak with
arachnophobic.
animals and
Oh, I should
Tell them to get lost.
ask them
Bugger off.
what is
you
living in
doing?
if there is I'm gonna ask them what's living in the house with them.
I
Well,
will.
I'm like covered in
will.
spiders.
Yeah.
I
You're just
will
like,
allow-
hey, I got a question.
Why do you not?
She just leans over to his
Hey, at
shoulder.
least you didn't throw an ice shard at you.
Yeah.
I almost said arch shard.
That would be worse.
That really would stink.
Well, I wanted to do moonbeam, so you're like
That was a crappy joke, I know.
Oh no, stop. It's gonna happen again.
What?
He won't stop.
Am I being attacked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
if he's being attacked,
I'm gonna,
then-
I guess, drop on the ground. If I'm being bitten, I'm gonna drop down on the ground and start rolling around, squishing them.
they climbed on you fast.
I know.
They're
Really
like
started just
exploded.
like as soon
You
as you
did a
started.
shovel, yeah.
Oh, you had a shovel on them.
Yeah.
I opened it with a shovel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say that they didn't then.
Oh, okay.
They started crawling all over the shovel though,
Okay. Yeah.
like
So
immediately.
I would like.
Okay, so
get
that's
them off
why I
the
was like, I'm going to talk to the spiders because I didn't
Yet
know that they
again,
climbed
we're
on
so
you. 'cause I was
stealthy.
like, 'cause
Bang,
you used
bang,
the shovel.
Hey, we shouted our
Okay,
entrance.
Can we say that it was not very quiet? The way that you discovered them, was it probably a little girlish scream,
No.
like mini me? You know what I'm talking about? That scream.
Yeah, it's gold.
Did you just watch that movie? Is that why you keep
Yes.
talking about it? Okay.
I did.
I totally just watched
It
the
has
movie
been
too.
too long.
Which one? There's like 4.
The Spy Who Shagged Me.
That's what I watched too.
Yeah. It's the best one.
It really is.
Hey,
Okay.
that's a subjective statement.
So I'm going to.
You gotta pull it on your Instagram.
It's the best.
Yeah, which one's the
Austin
best?
Powers. Because the audience would have a hearty opinion about
They
that.
would. Guarantee you, 70% of the
divi-
audience has seen it. and
Deeply
have an opinion.
divided. All right.
Okay,
So you're
so
smashing them
I'm.
with the
Shovel. Yes.
shovel.
And
it
I
is
said, wait,
quite loud.
stop. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
I'm gonna at least
Okay,
fling them
you
off
can-
the shovel.
You can definitely try. All right.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to roll for that? Because it
I
doesn't.
think
Does it
is
say
like
roll?
my number
Then-
one
I don't know what that
distraction.
means. I don't
That
know.
needs
I
to
don't
know.
understand
No, no,
I
no.
spells.
usually have my bag.
It's an action. It's on yourself
I
with
really
that
wanna
particular
A
communicates.
dice
Nope,
bag.
you just
I
do
wanna
it.
get like
Okay.
a Crown Royal bag.
So one that's not been currently smashed that's
Dude,
swarming
I have a lot
out.
of friends that
You
use those as
I-
dice
reach into
bags.
its insect
Oh.
slash animal
Okay.
mind.
Goblins like me. just
And-
roll dice.
You can see it scared. You can like feel it more than hear it.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Defend the queen. Yeah, you know that type of thought.
We're talking about spiders and you're freaking me out.
Oh, is that what's happening? I didn't do that on purpose.
Oh, I hate spiders. Okay, so I'm going to ask the spider.
I'm really glad I'm not sitting there.
I'm gonna ask the spider.
What?
What has been living in the house? If it's seen any other like creatures that were similar to us, ish.
The only thing that you feel from it is that you're not alone. Like, basically, there's been people here
You
before.
were not alone.
Okay, so I can. It lasts 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna ask it.
Just take it
Um,
with you.
Yeah.
Come here.
Climb on my shoulder.
Where
And turn to Charlotte's Web real
where
fast.
is the other
Some pig.
being? Where is the other being that has been here?
Long time ago. It's the only message you got.
Can I
But
ask
for a
him?
spider, that could be a day.
That's true. What did it look like?
Tall. You're speaking to a bug,
I know.
but
Spiders
I'm just
are
gonna
a
give you the
little
answers
bit
that I
more.
feel like.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's an arachnid, not a bug.
It's true.
Well, forgive me.
Oh man.
Is the
Meanwhile,
is the being the person that was here? Are they the ones that destroyed the room, the house?
it says no.
What destroyed the furniture?
He wasn't alive for that.
Oh, it's a little baby spider.
What's the average lifespan of a spider?
I don't know.
Be a couple days.
No.
It's a little while.
Well, with him around.
Maybe a week or two. I don't know.
No, I think they last longer than that.
Probably.
We've had spiders.
They're seasonal. They're seasonal
Yeah.
creatures.
2 months. Either way, it was
Yeah.
much longer than that.
Oh, okay.
I'll say he's a 2-month-old spider.
So I
And if that's too young for you people,
I asked you
The
to stop
spiders
smashing the
were
spiders.
far
Did you
away.
stop smashing the
I
spiders?
stopped.
Okay, all right.
if you want to keep
I kept swinging to get the ones
you
off
see,
of my
you see
shovel.
that there is still a swarm of them just kind of circling the area that are just like
Okay.
looking around.
Mhm.
Like, whatever
I
disturbed
say,
their weird nest.
Is there anything here that makes you afraid besides my friend? That's swinging at you. No. Okay. All right. Tell everyone to go back in. we'll be out soon.
We'll replace your brick.
Did the
Yeah.
did the rock ever get pulled all the way? Did the rock ever get pulled all the way out?
Yes.
And it's
It just fell out.
And it was just spiders.
It was just spiders.
Okay.
Because since he wasn't holding it, it just fell out of the spot.
So the spider told me.
Oh. That being said, as you're putting it back in, you do feel a thud of like wood when you do put it back in there. As you're kind of smashing / putting it back in.
They live in wood.
No, you just feel like there's could be something else in there.
Oh. There's a hatch.
Or a box. Reach in there. Or
You
do
didn't
you
look before
announce
you
that
put the
there's
stone
something?
in?
Do you announce what you're feeling as you're putting the stone back in?
Yeah, he said there's a hatch.
There's wood.
Well,
Maybe
Guys,
it's
I
just the,
found wood.
maybe it's just the house. Just look at it, but don't bother the spiders.
Alright,
reach in and
I'll look closer at it.
Do you want me to?
I'll look closer at it. I don't have to bend over as far.
So as you reach in, a few spiders crawl in your hand, but nothing like before. They seem to be under some weird control. Well, more of a suggestion. But you grab it, and what seems to be a small box.
Ooh, I found.
You already have a small box in your possession.
I do have
Yeah,
a
we
small
haven't
box.
opened yet.
Ooh, should I open it right?
Not
here,
right now. No, I think that's
Are you sure?
the one that
about
you
this
just
new
picked
box?
up. Yeah,
The
open the
one,
one you just
Drew-
picked
the
up.
Dryad gave him
Yeah, let's wait on that one.
4 episodes ago. Anyway,
Anyway.
the box. So it doesn't. It
What
just
is
looks
it?
like a. It doesn't even have a latch on it. It's just a wooden box, kind of like a cigar box.
Is it magical?
You can't tell.
Can I tell?
Perhaps. You can't sense any magic on it.
8. Alright, I'm gonna open it.
You find a coin collection.
Woo!
30 copper pieces.
30 coppers. Ooh.
Oh.
And
This is special.
and 2
Ooh.
small pouches.
Ooh.
In those pouches, alchemical powders, 5 gold each,
Ah.
roughly.
That's what they're
Alchemical
worth?
powders.
Drugs.
That's why I went
I
like.
mean,
I said.
essentially, why
That's
would they
what I
hide
said.
it behind there? Like,
Drugs.
what kind of
Mm.
30, like a coin collection of just some
Jeez,
acid?
And I found 50 copper.
30.
30.
You're
So what else is around the room?
Like, not really anything.
That's it.
I rolled it. I
It's
got
just
a 20.
Mostly destroyed.
Okay, all right. I walk out of the room, and I tell them what the spider told me. And I walk out of the room, and I'm gonna go into.
didn't know much.
The
I'm gonna go
next
into this one, this next one.
This is
The one across
Right
the way?
Yeah.
Dungeon clearing
Well, it's not
101.
quite
Yeah, seriously. Do
across
it.
the way, but
You won't really know
Yeah.
all the things if you don't do the things.
I'm gonna kick the door open.
I'll find all the ghosts.
Right. At one time, a long table stood in the center of this room. Now it lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner. Did I mention that it was all broken?
There's a lot of broken things.
There's a lot of broken
Other than that,
things.
nothing else to note.
That
in
must
this
be
room.
why we're here.
Do I see any footprints or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
This room looks like it
Alright.
has not been in.
Is there
very
another
long time.
entrance?
To this room?
Like from like a kitchen?
Don't believe so. But it could be. Nope.
Does it look like a dining room? Is this the room?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
room, and there's
Those are
just
just
windows.
windows.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, it looks like this is the dining room. So now I'm gonna go up and I'm going to go up. Are you guys coming with me?
There's nothing
Doric
in there.
sure is.
Mm-mm.
Doric's right next to you.
Yeah, I say there's nothing in this room.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna open up this door at the top.
Okay.
Did we open this one?
No.
No, I just opened this one. It was a dining room. There was nothing in there except broken table, broken dishes, just broken things, and that was it.
You open this door, and this is the kitchen. It's dirty, and it's damp, with patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls, and ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above it. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard.
I love the way you said that. Cupboard.
The way that it is, it's this cup, and then there's a hyphen board, so it's like a wooden cup
Oh,
board.
because it.
Normally I say
over.
cupboard, but when it's separated like that, it's like
Cupboard.
cupboard. That's a weird word. Is fixed to the wall about 5 feet above
Why is
floor
it
level.
board? Why not like?
Cup holder.
It's made of board.
Against the far wall,
Cup.
a flight
Board.
of wooden stairs leads upward from the west to east. The woodwork of the staircase is decayed, and a few of the treads are missing.
Wait, what did you say?
A few of the treads are missing.
Treads of what?
The staircase is
Oh.
decayed.
Steps. I assume that
Okay.
means steps are missing.
Yeah, I was going to repeat it just like they did. It's
Okay.
patronizing at best.
All right. This is. Do I see any footprints in here? Any sign of recent life?
I would have you roll a natural 20, please.
Oh, if only.
That is so natural. What is it?
Where'd it go?
Do you want to keep it?
What was it?
Do you think with
You
him
got
having
60.
the earbud in that, is it giving him like the
60.
speech jammer effect?
Are you doing perception?
He probably
And
has the
did you say
volume
perception?
down
I
until
do
he
have
wants
it
to
down. I
check
can
it.
Did
hear
you
all
say
of you.
perception?
Yes.
19.
You could reach in and just turn up the volume.
You could, but that would be a horrible trick.
19.
19 total.
He did. He did.
The cup, the
Did you
cup,
notice?
the cupboard is empty. The staircase. That's upsetting. All right.
That was delayed.
All right. So,
Oh my
so here's what you see. In all
I think you might need
seriousness.
more joy in your life.
No, it's that I totally empathize with that. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But with that high number, you do find some tracks in this room.
Where are they going?
I can't tell
I'll bet they go up the stairs.
You just see one footprint in the dead center of the room. There's nothing
you.
else
There's a
around it.
one-man ghost in here. One-footed. One foot?
When you say one man,
They're heading towards a room that is over
this
here.
is some Wizard of Oz BS.
So there's
Where's-
another doorway?
Yeah.
Okay, so where
And a
are the
staircase.
stairs?
I'm very confused. Oh, okay.
Okay,
There's a
okay.
room.
So,
Wait, we didn't go in that room yet.
no.
No, she did.
We went
Oh,
in this
this room,
room,
no.
Yeah,
but
you
there
haven't
was
gone in this
no
one yet.
there was no
That's
door.
about its
Okay,
size,
where's
though.
the
You
stairs?
know.
The stairs are right here.
Stop talking like that.
I'm sorry.
So they start here and they go up that way?
Sure do.
Okay. All right. So there's like multiple like tracks going to this
Going
door?
into that room.
Okay. All right, guys. Here we go.
So is it a dusty floor? Is that why we're seeing footprints, or are they just like muddy footprints, or?
Do you see our footprints looking behind us?
That's
I
a
asked
question.
the DM.
Do you see our footprints? Yeah.
Yeah.
Our footprints. make
What kind of
footprints.
footprints are these? Are, like he said, are they muddy,
Humanoid
dusty,
as well as before.
Okay.
It was basically basic tracks, just like
just dusty?
clearly scuffs like dust had
Dust,
been
okay.
unsettled.
All right. All right. So I pull out my other whip, and I'm gonna quietly open the door,
Two whips out.
and I'm gonna stealth into the. Just kidding. I
Oh,
don't think that's. I
man.
don't think that's necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Not with how loud we've been.
It's okay. I rolled a
Hasn't been a problem.
11.
Okay,
Yet.
so in the next room.
Yet.
yeah.
So you walk into the room, right? And you know, I'm sorry, I don't know what's
Stop
happening. To me. I'm breaking slowly. You guys are breaking me. I had
I
all.
feel like bad that we didn't check out this room first.
We will.
Because now I'm like feeling like,
We missed something.
yeah. What if we
And
missed the
what do
treasure
you
chest?
find? More stairs.
Are
It's
they
like a
going
hallway?
down or up?
They're going up.
Is it a hallway or
It's
a
not a
room?
hallway. It's less of a hallway and more of a.
Like a pantry?
It's like there's something trying to get us to go up.
Or you just happen to be going in all the rooms that go
I
up.
really feel like we need to rise to the occasion.
The room displays the
Hmm.
effects of damp decay more than most. Mold
Maybe
grows
step up our
in
game.
patches on the floor
It's because it's
Walls
facing the
and
ocean.
ceiling.
Ugh.
A large copper cask, split, discolored, and empty, stands under the window.
Cask?
Cask.
Not a casket.
Like a
Cask.
big metal cask.
Like a box.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a cask.
This is the scullery. You know, where scullery maids live or work. The small heap of cockery.
Did you say it was did you say the cask was open? Is there a lid on it
Broken. You said it was.
or it was
Yes,
broken?
It's been broken.
Oh, okay.
It stands under the window with a small heap of crockery shards, whatever the heck that is.
Dishes.
I know. On the floor beside it. Stairs lead down
Crock-pot
into what is
lids.
presumably a cellar.
Wait, these stairs lead down?
Yes, they do.
You said up.
Yeah.
I
You
lied
lied-
before.
You lied to me.
You couldn't
lied
tell
to
when you
me.
walked in. It was dark. A wizard
Okay.
did it.
I have
So-
dark vision.
If there's gonna be a ghost that's downstairs, why don't we go downstairs?
Either in the attic or in the cellar. You're right. So let's go. Let's go downstairs.
Based on my extensive knowledge of
Who wants to go
ghosts.
first?
There's no such thing as ghosts. I'll go first.
Okay, Key, go first.
Key will go first.
There's nothing here.
So
But what was with the
as
window?
you look around as
The
well,
front
you
room.
see that the
Window.
When the window opened, remember?
you see that the footprints head downstairs.
Dun dun dun, as Henry would say. That's his thing lately.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everything he's like dun dun dun. I'm like, oh.
I only think of the over dramatic squirrel video. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah.
The one.
Yeah.
I
That's
always think of
basically
the
Henry
one
every day.
Yeah.
through Tally Hall.
But did you know?
that dancing was invented by Joseph Stalin. Yeah.
That they've secretly embezzled 10 billion.
Oh man, for like anyone that watched
Tally
YouTube
Hall.
like
Oh,
back when it
man.
first started. Okay. Anyway, so you do what?
I go down. I
He's
stealthily
going
go
first
down the stairs.
As you start to go down the stairs, you all hear, shattering, screaming woman in torment.
Where?
It's just wailing out
Everywhere.
of the wall and all around you.
Wait, as we go downstairs.
As you start to walk down the stairs, you hear extremely loud scream.
You're stepping on her.
I've encountered. Player Mark has encountered what I believe is something like this before, but
How's character Mark doing? I mean, character Key doing?
Key is a little freaked out. He
As
is more
one-
than
as
a
one
little
would be.
unnerved.
I want to hear your theory after it's over.
What my previous encounter was before.
Yeah. Anyway, so
and we all hear this.
you definitely don't
Mhm.
hear it. It's a hideous scream. Seriously, as if someone's being tortured or was killed, or it's a soul in torment. It rises from the cellar below.
I will draw my bow and continue down the stairs.
You all must make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
What's it?
I have advantage.
What are you saying?
Just make a general base Wisdom saving throw.
With
on
this?
right
Oh.
here.
What do I roll?
You roll a d20,
Oh.
and then you add your modifier, which is a +5.
Oh, thank goodness, 13. Thank
But
goodness it was a
everyone
plus 5.
17.
17.
Zeben. 7.
Zeben.
7.
So you are
What about
freaked
what
out.
about
Yep.
Doric?
Ito.
Doric. Yeah, so good, Doric. He's freaked out as well. On a fail save, the creature has disadvantage on all ability checks for 1 hour,
Oh.
unless it is immune to frightening condition.
Disadvantage for 1 hour on all.
You can repeat the saving throw every 15 minutes.
Okay.
But at the moment, you are shaking in your boots and probably don't want to go down those stairs.
There's Ocean.
You're like, here I go. You hear screaming, here I leave. You know, it's just
I think one of you should go down there instead.
I'll go first.
oh, you are trapped, my lady.
Yeah, I was trying to
You
figure
are
out.
deeply trapped.
Yeah, what happened?
It's like
I sure
a-
got caught on the chair.
Ah, it's a ghost. The point is that you're freaked out. So
Yeah.
who's going down first?
Me.
And not
Doric
me.
is like
I'll
his
go
heart was shaking.
first.
Cartoon style. Screaming doesn't scare me. All right, you start to head down the stairs.
And then,
Nothing happens. Just kidding.
do I make it to the bottom?
You die. All right, so you get to the bottom of the stairs, and
I'm alive.
you have reached what looks like a wine cellar. Shoulder height. Not for you. Wooden battle racks. That's just assuming everyone's
Did you say
tall.
battle racks?
Bottle racks.
Bottle racks.
Maybe
okay,
it's
I was
assuming
like-
everybody's short. You don't know.
Yeah, it's true. What if it was? Yeah, good point. Now I'm the world.
Maybe they're 2 foot tall bottle racks.
Shoulder height wooden bottle racks line the north and west walls here.
Are there,
There
any bottles?
appear to be no intact bottles left in the racks, and shattered bottles cover the floor. It smells like garbage down here. Anyway, against the east wall, at the foot of the stair, rest 2 large metal storage bins that appear to be empty. In the center of the room lies a human corpse clad in plate mail. A longsword lies in the corpse's right side, and a large shield covers its legs.
Oh.
He just got stepped up a little bit.
I would
Okay.
like to see
Read-
what's in the metal bins.
Read that. What does the corpse look like again?
In the center
He's
of the
wearing
room
plate
lies a
armor
human corpse
and a
clad in
shield.
plate mail. A longsword lies by the corpse's right side.
Full plate, half plate.
Plate mail. Just plate mail.
Probably.
I'm gonna
Full
assume full
plate.
plate.
Probably.
Unless it says half, it's full.
And the shield.
Covering its legs.
So, is he holding? Is it holding the sword, or is it like it's like been laid like that?
It has been laid that
Like
way.
he's like holding his shield or she or whatever.
It doesn't appear that it's. It looks like it just died down here. There's
Are you
no
down
real-
there? Did you
Yes,
go down
I
after
would
him?
have. I
Okay.
would have followed.
I would. I'm
I-
not.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Hey,
I'm
friend."
not. Nope.
So you go down and talk to the corpse,
Mm-hmm.
and the corpse responds with. So anyway,
All right. No response.
this corpse seems to be dead.
I'm gonna go check out those metal bins.
See if there's a
I'm going
woman
to
in there.
investigate. Yes.
No, were you investigating the corpse, or were you just talking to it?
I was talking to him.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna go look at the what?
The metal bins that appeared to be empty.
But probably you're not. Knowing you,
They probably are.
even though it's the book.
That's what I want.
So I'll just say between the two, what you're looking at is from what you're looking at, it's
More stairs.
yes.
And corpses.
No.
was gonna
Basically, it
laugh
looks
so
like
hard.
this was used, and most of what was in here was smuggled out at one point. Like, there should be more bottles in here.
Oh no.
Hold on. Though one full bottle remains, having rolled under rack after it was jostled loose. So,
There's a bottle.
you see, there's a bottle. Its label is
In
bearing
the
an
middle
image
bin?
of a dauntily dressed unicorn.
Ooh. This is Uni Ale.
Una Ale, made from real unicorn juice. The contents are drinkable, from what you're looking at it.
I'm gonna put it in my bag. Can I tell how the corpse died?
I wouldn't have your own investigation.
Okay.
Did you say there was a sword sticking out of its side, or
It's just
or
against
sheath
its side.
in its side?
From where you're at, it kind of looked like that, but it's just at its side.
That would be an 8.
So you and Doric are still upstairs.
I'm not doing anything down
So
there.
it doesn't look like it was dead for a very long time, maybe a few weeks. The remains are those of an adventurer who probably set out to explore the house several weeks ago. So, based off what you see,
And he's
it's
sitting
heavily
in a
armored.
chair, or
Yeah,
No,
he's
he-
just dead on the
He's
floor.
laying on the
he's
floor.
laying down.
Yeah, sitting on a chair would have been really weird.
Yeah, that's how I was envisioning it. That's why I'm kind of like,
Now, are you touching the body, looking
Yes.
at it, inspecting it?
I
Okay.
am touching.
So, as soon as you
Why not?
As soon as you touch the body, a swarm of rot grubs attack
Oh,
you.
lovely.
You just keep getting attacked by bugs
They
today.
love me. Guys, when we touch things in this house, we get covered in bugs.
It's mostly just unnerving. Unnerving. It's basically it has an appearance of curdled milk being squeezed out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's essentially what you're looking at. It's
Oh.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's unnerving at best.
That's kind of gross.
You.
Yeah.
Just describing how it says.
I'm gonna taste it.
Gross. Is that really what you're going to do? Roll survive? No, Constitution.
Yeah.
That's
What-
a Constitution
saving
saving throw. You vomit profusely.
Did you roll a natural one? Oh
In
my
fact-
gosh.
In fact, you vomit so much you practically pass out.
Oh my goodness. I grab him by like the scruff of his neck
That
so that
is-
he doesn't fall
The
over.
good news
That
is
is
you
the
stopped
most-
them from attacking you because you ate them.
That is the best natural
were they?
consequence I've
What
ever
were they?
seen in D&D.
Rock grubs.
Okay.
Corpse maggots.
Okay.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
I'm
It
really-
says a lot about
I'm not
Alston that I didn't want to know.
So while he's throwing up,
Crap.
just looking.
But very, like, cause and effect.
What did you roll on investigation?
Stupid.
It's like
He
an
rolled
8 or something.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
I'm testing for
investigation,
ghosts.
but I'm just looking.
The good news, the rock grubs have gone away, but there's still all of that guy's stuff if you want it.
I just want to look at the body and see if I can tell how it died. But I'm not touching it.
Okay.
I'm just looking because I learned from this weirdo.
So you do see that, like, based off
I
of
don't.
just the initial
Okay.
look on the armor, is that it's bloodstained, like right here.
Oh, so his throat was slit.
It's possible.
Is he wearing a helmet?
No,
He's not wearing it. He doesn't. Does he have a head?
he hasn't had.
What does he look like?
He had like long blondish hair at one
Mm.
point. The rest of his face is decayed.
Did I say it looked like his? Did you say it looked like the throat was slit, or just?
A bit. It could
Okay.
be deducing based off the blood splatter. Could be.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna watch out the taste with some wine.
As you
Oh.
wake up, that wine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You open it up and you take a swig. You find that it is a rare vintage and it is amazing.
Oh, good.
It would have been very expensive.
Okay,
Instead, it's
I'm
just
going
You
to.
find it cloyingly sweet. I don't know what cloyingly is.
That's
but I love
usually
it.
not a good thing.
A vintage value clearly owing more to the rarity than actual quality. So it's amazing to taste.
It's not very good, but it is valuable
Yeah,
from the sound of it.
because usually when they say cloyingly sweet, that's not a good thing. I watch a lot of cooking and baking shows, so.
So far, we've
It's
walked
like
down
potpourri.
the stairs.
Okay.
He sees a corpse, eats what's inside of it. He
Like-
vomits, then opens wine after waking up from her dragging him away from it, and just like, I'll just drink this. And that's
Okay,
what's- there
I'm
we're at.
going to,
I love
and
it.
I
Your
want
gnome
to.
is
I'm
like,
testing for ghosts here. That's our job.
We're
there's no ghosts in this thing.
Hey,
Um,
apparently ghosts are in just about everything. So
So I'm going to inspect the bottle racks.
All right, You inspect.
Are they all over, like, around the wall, or just, like, in the center of the room? Like, where are the bottle racks?
They're along blah, 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 the north side and the west walls here. So on the north and west walls. I'm not going to drop their stories.
Okay, do I do investigate?
Yes, if you'd like to inspect those. You don't find any more than he did. Broken bottles.
For tonight.
Okay, alright.
Is there anything valuable on the corpse?
Yes, actually. The heavy armor. You also see that it's got the longsword is in good condition. The shield are also in good condition. You also find an explorer's pack, lacking rations and water, but it's under the corpse. So I mean, like when you move it.
Does
is when you-
Doric have an explorer's pack?
No, he didn't
So
have a pack at all. He
Doric
just-
and
uses like a
Key
satchel.
stayed up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout up and say, "Hey, there's a longsword, heavy armor, a shield, explorer's pack. Could either of you use those things?"
And Dork's like, any ghosts down there?
Nope.
No.
I heard a bit of a commotion. Is everyone all right?
I just found some tasty wine.
Can I roll? Can I roll
It did
again?
sound tasty to me.
Can I roll a
Yes.
wisdom again?
Oh, Dork got a 17.
Hey, I did too.
Oh, cute. Anyway, you go down together holding hands.
Oh.
Nice buddies.
So after the skipping is done and they arrive at the bottom of the stairs, you see the corpse on the ground and you see a
Pool of vomit.
pool
next
of
to it.
vomit next to it. And you don't even know or maybe
Don't
want
ask.
to ask. But
Don't ask.
Dork does go over to the long
We
sword.
just
and
learned
he's-
something
and he-
else
He
to
takes
myself.
the scabbard and takes the sword and he just fastens it to his side. He says, "Could come in handy." And the pack, he offers it to you,
I have one.
and then he just kind of tosses it over his shoulder.
So the footprints that we saw leading down the stairs, do they look like they belong to this adventurer?
I'm gonna have you make a wisdom, just a all flat out like
Survival, maybe.
yeah survival definitely that. I was trying to think of the word, but thank you.
15.
So you don't think so? I mean, they look probably more recent than that because they would have more dust on them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And like the size of the foot is different, or
If you spend
so
some
where
time, yeah,
so
you
where
can
do
tell
the
it's
where do
different.
the footprints go?
That's a great question. They don't go anywhere. They do actually. They head off. Oh, all right. South.
All these
up.
misleading
South.
comments.
They go south. South it is.
You go that way.
believe
Sorry. So they go south, like to the wall.
There's a
Window.
There's a door.
There's a door. You did not say that.
That's because no one asked.
I asked you. What?
There's a door.
There's a door in
Upon
down here.
inspecting, there's a hidden door.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right.
It's hidden.
Does it look okay? I'm gonna try the door.
Sorry, I'm not really nervous. I just. Right. You tried.
I'm
the
pretty
door.
confident in my abilities to stay alive, so I'm not really worried about whatever killed this guy. So, I'm a dragonborn for heaven's sakes.
Are we wanting to cut it at 10:30?
Sounds good. Possibly.
I didn't even realize what time it was.
Depends on what you guys do. All right. So.
So I'm gonna open the door. Is it locked?
All of a sudden, we're in Stranger Things.
No, it's not. Anyway, no, it's not. It seems to be just a secret door. It doesn't seem like they expected anyone to find it.
There's a secret door.
So she
Is
touches
there
the
also
door.
a secret window?
It's probably one of the first like.
That's the first DVD I bought. Fun fact.
Okay, sidetracked. There's a secret door.
Yes, and it opens.
Is there a secret?
I have
So
both
it's
my
a
whips
secret
out
door
still.
in the basement. Inside that door, is there another secret door?
I don't know. You haven't gone in yet.
I'm going to What can I? And it's dark in here, right? Because there's no windows, right?
What's wrong with-
Oh my god! Focus.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. What?
It's dark in here because there's no windows because we're in the cellar. Yes.
Actually, it seems to be torch lit. Torch lit, everyone.
What do I see in here?
You could say it was once a large cellar, but it has since been converted into living quarters.
Gasp!
10 crude beds yelling at each other. Profanities. 10 crude beds standing along the south wall,
I'm like,
each
wait, what?
with a wooden locker at its foot. A long wooden trestle table ringed by rickety stools. Who wrote this? Dominates the center of the room. I'm sorry.
Ringed by rickety rules.
Stools. I know, I about said rickety rules.
Rickety rat.
Rickety rules! A cook stove is installed near the table. Evidence of recently cooked meals sits on pots atop it. A large ham hangs with a loop of twine near the stove. A sturdy set of stairs leads into a trap door in the ceiling above. There are 2 wooden doors in the east side of the room.
So many doors.
And so many stairs.
Well, I think
Sinister
it's
secrets of Ghost Park.
probably not haunted.
I think we should just wait
Probably
here
not.
for them to come back and we'll eat their food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should eat their food and wait for them.
that's what I say.
So I told you there were no ghosts.
I never
Says
said
the
that.
man who stayed up at the top of the stairs. But wait, where was the screaming coming from?
Just down those stairs.
Player Mark.
Some
has a
kind of
theory
trap or something.
Player Mark has a theory. Player Mark has come across things like this before.
I'm serious though. I want to stay and just eat their food and wait for them to come back.
We haven't really entered in. You're just kind of like looking in. Are you guys all entered
Oh,
in?
I
No one
thought
said
I went
what they
in.
did. Oh, well then you did. You entered in. Is anyone else going in with her?
Yes. Is there anybody in the room besides us?
I hope you would have said that when because I asked, is anyone in there?
Not that you saw. I didn't. I told
Oh.
you exactly what you saw.
Okay.
Unless they're hiding.
Well, that's okay because I have my whips out.
They're hiding out of the bed. We're the ghosts.
Hey, let's do this.
We are the ghosts of Saltmarsh. We've been dead the whole time.
Dang it! You
That's
caught on
the
this
twist.
early.
That's the twist.
We totally caught
Now,
on to
what
that,
kind of
like,
twist?
3
Are we talking
episodes
like
in.
a Sixth Sense twist? Are we talking like
We
a
never
Lost
finished that
twist?
There's been this kid following you the whole time. He's like, spoilers. No, sorry.
It's only like 20 years later. I mean,
All
have you
right.
seen Haley Joel Osment
Give the
lately?
5-year-olds a break.
Only rolled 3 times, so
Hey. Well, Miss rolled 3 times. Does your AC meet a 17?
I'm 15.
Well, how do you like arrows?
I don't like them.
Well, it sucks because I was hoping you'd say you did because you just got hit by one.
From where? From what direction?
Oh, snap. From the end of the hallway. Oh, not the hallway, the room. Hiding behind a bed.
Called it.
You take an arrow.
They're asleep
Okay.
under the beds.
7, 8, 9 damage.
You used to be a pirate until you took an arrow to the knee.
This was more towards the side, but yeah.
All right.
Bum, bum. And 2 other arrows come
Dun,
flying out
dun,
at you guys
dun,
too,
dun,
but they miss.
Can't, well.
You would roll for initiative if you wish to engage.
Oh, heck yeah, I
Or
would
you can run
engage,
like-
but I think we need to end. Because it
I
is.
would agree. It is 10:30.
Bum, 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 bum.
Cliffhanger.
All right, arrow comes out of nowhere, hits her. It's sad.
Arrowed!
Arrow. So, oh gosh, that is great. That's a
You better
throwback.
make note of where we stopped.
I did make note of where we stopped. So, anyone that
Make
stayed
note.
on with us, we appreciate you coming, and those that watched the beginning and left, we love you just as much. So, as always,
But you didn't make it here, so not really.
you watch a replay, which you always do.
Oh.
I am so
Oh.
bugged by his face right now. He's like right behind the camera making
So
faces.
bugged by his face right now. What we say to our friends.
You know, how you talk to your friends. Anyway, may your rolls always be natural ones, just not natural ones. And we didn't roll any natural ones except for me.
I did.
He
You
did.
did.
He
Oh, yeah,
rolled
you
like
vomited.
3.
So you
Did you do 2?
But
No,
we
my other one
appreciate
wasn't
you
two.
stopping by, and
Oh.
we'll see you next time. To be announced.
Close though.
Go to Instagram if you haven't, because that's where I announce.
It won't be
things.
next week, but the week after, most likely.
He rolled 3 dice.
Most likely.